Hey guys, it's your girl, Chef AC, Bougie Chef from Eat Your Heart Out Catering by Chef AC. I'm glad that you all joined me tonight. Tonight I'm going to be doing shrimp stuff. Yes, everybody loves seafood for the most part, except for those who are allergic. I'm sorry. But we are doing white wine garlic shrimp pasta. Yes. But before we get started, just make sure you all follow me on Snapchat, Eat Your Heart Out. Follow me on Instagram, chef_AC1. Follow me on Facebook, Eat Your Heart Out. There you can see what I do for Tasty Tuesdays and Fast Food Fridays. You can find out my catering menu, my personal meal deals that I do. I do 5 meals, guys, for $60. So hit me up when you want a meal. 708-320-9755, Chef AC. But anyways, we're going to get down to the business today. Again, we're doing white wine garlic shrimp pasta. So let me tell you what we're working with today. Of course, I have my shrimp, which are deveined and deshelled. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Then I have a little bit of a herb mixture. We have 6 cloves of garlic, 2 tablespoons of salted butter, 3 ounces of sun-dried tomatoes, 3 cups of spinach, 1 3/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, some salt and pepper, some cheese, and we're going to use linguine tonight. So this is a very easy recipe to make, you all. It's not going to take a long time. You can always add some wine. You know, white wine will go well with this meal. So just if you're a wine drinker or white wine, you're putting wine into it, white wine is good for this meal. The first thing, as I always say, make sure that you don't cook in a cold skillet. So we come on over here. We got our skillet going already. Skillet is nice and hot. We're going to add this butter to it. Let it melt down a little bit. We also have already started our water for our pasta. We added a little salt in that water, a little garlic. We're going to bring that up to about boil. Close that back up there. This meal is really, if you're a shrimp lover, you'll love this meal. If you love garlic like I do, you're going to love this. We're going to actually go ahead and add this garlic so it can become fragrant. And fragrant means when you can really have the aroma smells in it. I want you all to make sure, you all make sure that you subscribe to this page. If you like this page, hit the like button, reshare it, make sure you subscribe, tell all your friends about me. I do have more videos on here. So we're going to turn this flame up just a little bit here and let this garlic become fragrant. Oh, yes. Oh, it smells delicious. Cook that garlic some, because it is garlic shrimp, y'all. Now we're going to go ahead and add these shrimp in here. We just want our shrimp to sit flat. So we're just going to place them in here like so. Put all the shrimp in here. I could have just poured them in here, but I want the shrimp to be flat because I want the shrimp to absorb all the garlic flavors. Because it is garlic shrimp. And don't worry, it's not that hot. Skillet's not that hot that you can't, you know, touch it. Lay them as flat as you possibly can. Make sure you get all of them in there. All of them in there. Gonna give it a good garlic taste, a garlicky taste. If you really like garlic, you can add more garlic to it. You can add, if you're not a big garlic person, you can add less garlic to it. It's all personal preference. You be to decide if you're going to add the garlic in there or not. I'm gonna go ahead and add my herbs on top of that. Add the herbs. We're gonna let it cook until it looks fully done. We're gonna let it cook until it looks fully done, or like a an opaque type color. So We just gotta let it sit there. We're not gonna mess with it. I got my little trusty tongs over here. Normally I'll be having me a glass of wine, but I'm not gonna have no wine tonight. So yeah, them shrimp, they're looking good. Oh, it smells delicious, you all. Oh my God, it smells so good. You got the garlic, you got the butter, you got the herbs. I might just eat it like that. No, I'm just joking. But we're gonna keep doing that. Keep letting this shrimp cook. When I say opaque, this is what I mean. They start turning. So let's just let them, let's not mess with them. Let's kind of like leave them there. And get it cracking. Yeah, you see how it's sizzling and boiling. One thing you can do too is if you're not confident in making your sauce, you can always use a store brand sauce. If I decide that I want to make a sauce from scratch, one of the store brands that I use is I will use our Ragu Alfredo sauce. It's actually a pretty good sauce. I do add more ingredients to it to doctor it up to my taste. Maybe a little more salt, maybe a little more Italian seasoning. So that's another option. And what you would do is instead of making the sauce from base, you'll just heat up that sauce in a pot and then you'll add your shrimp and everything to it. So that's another alternative for you all if you all are not comfortable with making the sauce. So I think it's time to switch these shrimp. Let's flip these shrimp. You don't want to overcook your shrimp because if you overcook your shrimp, they become very chewy. And who wants chewy shrimp? It's no fun. And then they shrink up, as you can see. So you can use, I use the medium shrimp. The size shrimp you use is totally up to you. You don't have to use the medium shrimp. You can use a smaller shrimp or you can use a bigger shrimp for this. This probably will be really big. This dish probably will be really good with a bigger shrimp. If you like bigger shrimp, like a prawn, a barbecue shrimp. It's called a barbecue shrimp. And it's actually a really, really big shrimp. Almost like, it's basically a prawn. We're going to switch these around. Put these, we're going to get the garlic. We're going to just go ahead and stir it because I want to get that garlic flavor. Make sure the garlic flavor is all on the shrimp. So we're going to just yeah, one shrimp to start. Come on, get on up there. There we go. There we go. And this is just a simple 1 pound bag of shrimp. Let these cook a few more minutes. Put this tongue right here. Got me another clean bowl. Shrimp looking good, y'all. Only take a few minutes for the shrimp to cook. So we're going to take these out. We're going to set these to the side for the moment. I'll get you another bowl and set the shrimp to the side. Got that. And don't worry about this stuff that's stuck at the bottom because we're going to go ahead and that's all going to go in our sauce. That's where all the goodness at, all that stuff down there. We're going to put these shrimp to the side and now we're going to add our ½ cup of wine. Our white wine. You can use any type of wine that you choose. You can use any type of wine that you choose. I always suggest use wine that you're going to drink. Don't go out and buy this wine that you're not going to drink and then you have the wine at home. Buy wine that you're going to drink so then therefore you can drink and cook at the same time. So I just got a regular old box Moscato to go into this. Sometimes I might get like a Barefoot white wine or Stella Rosa, you know, just anything. So you're going to basically deglass the skillet. So when you deglass the skillet, is now that all that goodness that I was telling you about, all that's loosened up now. So all you're doing is loosening it up. Let me get a pair of let me get a spatula to kind of help loosen that stuff up some. So we're gonna loosen that up like that. Just loosen all that up so all this can go into your sauce for all that goodness, because it's got all the seasonings and all the shrimp flavor in here. And once you get it all deglazed, turn down your fire a little bit, like maybe to medium. And then you're gonna add your sun-dried tomatoes. I chose these sun-dried tomatoes because sometimes when you get the sun-dried tomatoes in oil, there's sometimes a little oily. And for this particular dish, I didn't want all that extra oil. So I just got this that was in a bag. And they still work out the same way. And this is a 3-ounce bag. So we're just gonna put these in here with the wine. And we're going to let the wine kind of simmer down and cook along with the sun-dried tomatoes. So I'm just gonna put this up in here. And while we're letting this cook for a few minutes, I'm gonna get them all like wet and then the juices. While we're letting that cook, we're going to add, our water is boiling for our pasta. So we're gonna go ahead and add the pasta to the pot. Depending on how many people you're cooking for, you can go ahead and do, this is a 1-pound box, 16 ounce of pasta. I'm not big on brand names with pasta, but I did get this from Jewel and it cooks up very well. You can use fettuccine, you can use spaghetti. I chose tonight linguine. Linguine is like almost like spaghetti. The only difference is spaghetti is more rounded, linguine is more flat. It's flat. We're gonna put this off in here. And you don't break linguine up like you do spaghetti. Put it all off. And I know you like this pasta is not, it's not all the way in the pot. As it gets softened, it will go down in the pot. So you don't have to worry about none of that. And then we're gonna come back to our wine and sun-dried tomatoes. And then we're going to add, this is 1 1/3 cup of heavy cream, whipping cream. You can also, if you like, you can add half and half. I like heavy whipping cream because it's a very smoother, it's very smooth. I like the taste of it. And I like the way it works very well with cheese. So we're going to add that into that with our white wine and sun-dried tomato mixture. We're going to add some seasoning to that. A little salt. And we're going to add some pepper. Fresh cracked pepper is always good for these dishes. You can really kind of do that to taste. And then we're going to let it just kind of cook. Let it come to like a small boil. I'm going to put the rest of our pasta off in the skillet. In the pot, excuse me. When you're making pasta, make sure you add salt for your water because it gives your pasta flavor. And some type of oil. Today I use EVO to my pot. So we're going to come back. Let's see. I'm going to give this a little quick taste. Let me get me a spoon, a tasting spoon, to see what the flavor is like. To see if I need to possibly add some more seasoning to it. Let me see. Just a little bit. Yummy. I can taste a little bit of the garlic, a little bit of the butter. I can taste the herbs, a little bit of the wine. So nothing is overpowering each other. But as it cooks, it's going to permeate together. It's going to be, y'all, it smells so awesome. I can't wait till you all make this dish and you all let me know how it comes out for you all. If you prefer not to, you don't have to put wine in this dish. I know it's called white wine garlic shrimp, but you could just make it your garlic shrimp pasta, so you can 86 the wine and just add everything else. But the wine, it's not that much wine to where it's gonna be overpowering, or you're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm gonna be drunk off of this. That's not the case. When your pasta is cooking, I always suggest that you kind of give your pasta a gentle shake so it doesn't become stuck. So I kind of do this in the beginning phases of whenever I cook pasta. That's just me. You don't have to. That's just something I do so my pasta doesn't stick. As you all can see, my sauce is coming to a boil. So I still got a little more cream in here. Let's utilize all of that. And then we're going to add the spinach. Just add the spinach a little bit at a time. Just kind of stir that in there. So like as it wilt down and cook, then we'll keep adding, you know, the spinach. And if you're a spinach eater, you can add a lot of spinach. If you don't like spinach, you can omit this or just add a little bit. There you go. Add some more spinach to this. Just slightly stir in the spinach, like I said, you know, cook down. Spinach doesn't really take long. If you cook spinach, fresh spinach, it really is not a long process with the spinach. It's gonna cook down really good. We're gonna keep adding this. I'm gonna keep slowly adding the spinach until I add all the spinach in here. And if you like, sometimes depending on how I feel, I might not keep the spinach whole, the whole leaves like this. Sometimes I will small chop those too. It just depends on how I feel. So we're gonna go ahead and add the rest of the spinach in here. And this is about a half a bag of spinach. Me and my family, we love spinach, so yeah. So just keep adding your spinach. Keep stirring it and everything. Pasta takes about 9 to 11 minutes to cook. See how it's boiling? That's a good thing because we know that it's cooking. So I'm gonna kind of do this because we want to get all of that in there. All those sun-dried tomatoes and spinach all mixed in together. All that's good. Get the sides off of there. Everything. See how, yeah, see how it's boiling? That's a good thing. It's a good thing. And then we're going to add the cheese. You can add a Parmesan cheese if you like. Or you can do what I did, which is an Italian blend. I did an Italian blend. We're just going to slowly add that cheese into there.